Title: I pretended to know how to grill to impress my girlfriend's dad, and I almost burned down their deck. I am a 29-year-old man, and I have been dating my girlfriend, who is a 27-year-old woman, for about 8 months now. Things between us have been going really well. She's smart, funny, kind, and honestly, I'm pretty sure she's way out of my league. So, naturally, when she invited me to meet her parents for a family barbecue last weekend, I was both excited and absolutely terrified. Her parents live in the suburbs, the kind of neighborhood with perfectly mowed lawns, SUVs in the driveway, and a big wooden deck out back with fairy lights strung overhead. Her dad is one of those classic man's man types. He watches football religiously, has a giant tool bench in the garage, and owns not just one, but 3 grills, a gas grill, a charcoal smoker, and something called a pellet grill that I didn't even know existed. Here's the problem: I don't know how to grill. Not at all. I grew up in an apartment with no backyard, my dad never taught me, and every time someone mentions grilling, I just nod along like I understand. Honestly, I can barely handle a frying pan. But I really wanted to impress her dad because, let's be real, his approval kind of matters. Or at least, it felt like it mattered a lot in that moment. So, when her dad clapped me on the back and said, "Hey, you want to help me with the grill, son?" I panicked. My mouth said, "Yeah, of course." But my brain was screaming, "Why did you say that?" At first, it was fine. We were standing by the grill, he was flipping steaks and chatting with his brother, and I was just kind of standing there, holding a pair of tongs and trying to look useful. But then, he said he had to run inside to grab a couple beers and asked me to keep an eye on things. That's when the real trouble started. I stared at the grill, trying to look confident, but inside, I was sweating bullets. The burgers looked like they were cooking too slowly, so I figured maybe the flames were too low. I turned up the propane knob, probably way too much, and poked at the patties with a fork. I know, not the right tool. They started sizzling louder, which made me feel like I was doing something right. Then disaster struck. I bumped the little tray under the grill that catches the grease and oil. It wobbled, tipped, and spilled all over the wooden deck. Before I could even process what was happening, a sudden burst of flames shot up from under the grill. I completely freaked out. I started shouting, Help! Help!" My girlfriend came running, followed by her mom and dad. Her dad grabbed the fire extinguisher from the kitchen and managed to put out the flames, but not before the deck got a massive, ugly black scorch mark about the size of a car tire. Nobody was hurt, thankfully, but the damage was obvious. Her dad looked at me with this mix of disappointment and mild amusement. Like, he wasn't mad, but he was definitely rethinking whether I was grill-worthy. Her mom tried to lighten the mood by joking, "Well, at least now you have a memorable first visit." Later, my girlfriend pulled me aside and told me not to beat myself up over it, but honestly, I was mortified. I felt like I had completely blown my chance to impress her family. Her mom kept teasing me throughout the evening, saying things like, "You're banned from the grill forever," and "Next time, maybe you can handle the salad." By the end of the night, though, things had calmed down. Her dad handed me a beer and gave me a pat on the back, saying, "Well, at least you'll have a good story to tell one day." I guess he appreciated that I was trying, even if I failed miserably. Now, looking back, it's honestly kind of hilarious, but at the time, I wanted the ground to swallow me whole.